Cloudy World, and today, man, we're talking about Soulja Boy, and this beef going on with Metro Boomin and 21 Savage and all this stuff going on. So many people are probably wondering, Soulja Boy and Big 2024? I know y'all boys, and so we're gonna break it down. So what's going on right now is that Soulja Boy recently came out dissing Metro heavy, basically saying that about 10 years ago, Metro tweeted a small tweet, basically a little bit of a sub at Soulja Boy 10 years ago. Remember that. So what happened was at this time, man, is that now he's a little bit more established, things are all going on, and I feel like because of this beef and dissing going on, he's trying to get a little bit of that limelight with Drake stuff going on. And to give you more context with it, let's really break down and kind of talk about overall where it all began. So the thing is, overall, is that the first part of the issue is that Metro Boomin wasn't even really talking to Soulja Boy at all. He had nothing to do with the situation in any way, shape, or form. Nothing that they were talking about at all was even related to anything they're speaking on. And it just seems as if he wanted to be kind of inserted in. But then things kind of started getting to a boiling point when Soulja Boy mentioned Metro Boomin's mother. He told her happy birthday, and he said, F your dead mother. Now, that's when other people came in, and someone like Meek Mill. Now, Meek Mill, just like Soulja Boy, have a big case of inserting himself in everything. The thing is that Soulja Boy is funnier, and so when Soulja Boy does it, it has a different social reaction. So when that man Meek Mill said that speaking on people's names like that is crazy, and that when you see him, you better have that same energy for him in person. That was exactly what Meek Mill said. This man Soulja Boy gonna say, weren't you the one just getting effed by Diddy? Holy. Hey man, that's the crazy thing with a lot of this stuff, bro. Overall, is that when you speak on people's name, you cannot control how they react, how they respond, or how anything continues to go. And so when that stuff happens, it gets kind of crazy. And so that's kind of what thing going on overall when I speak on Soulja Boy, because you wonder, why is he doing this? And then you look at kind of on the outside, look at his career, man. Look at what it's going, look at what he's doing. He's not really putting no work in anywhere else. Like, man's just kind of on his last legs, bro. Like, we have to keep it honest, bro. Big 2024, bro, he's like Shaq, man. Like, it's not, you know, what people think it is right now. And so I don't really know what I want to say about him, bro, because I can't imagine how Soulja Boy got to this point, bro. It was a point where Soulja Boy was really respected in the rap industry, bro. He would drop bangers, and it seemed as if people actually had a, you know, care about what he said and how things went. But it just seems like as stuff goes on, he's just having less and less of a respect for the culture, bro. It's like no one really cares what's going on with him at all. And I get that. I do. Because every time he says some stuff, it seems as if he just can't keep his story straight. First, he was telling everybody that he was from Atlanta, that he had street connections, that he was doing this, and that. And then, you know, he had people that he was locked in with, you know, on that type of timing. Then it comes out that he says he's not from Atlanta no more and ain't really rocking with that area. Then it comes out that he's just talking his talk and, you know, people rock with him. It's just like every other day it's something else with Soulja Boy, bro. And I get that's his thing, his stick, or whatever, you know, you want to call it. But sometimes it just gets old, bro. And to me, it's like, why even entertain this type of stuff if you already know the energy he's gonna bring to the table? And that's kind of where I think about Soulja Boy, where every time I think about him, it makes me think like, wow, bro, you consistently find a way to put yourself in everything. Now, I heard this man Soulja Boy go on a whole 5-minute rant, and you know what he said? A whole lot of nothing, man. All he talked about was that he dislikes Metro because he feels like he thinks he's so high of himself, and basically that overall nothing's gonna change between them. And I thought, like, bro, you just wasted 5 minutes of my time hearing you talk about nothing, bro. Soulja Boy, I don't get what his issue is now. It seems like most of these big icons from the past era can never just be chill with grace. What's wrong with just chilling back and enjoying your millions? And maybe if you're a chill person, maybe try to do the little Drake wave where you support some artists who are kind of coming up in the same lane, and, you know, get your clout up still be seen as a legend or whatever in your own respective fields of, you know, what you do. But it seems like they can't even do that, bruh. Every single time it just feels like these artists and entertainers have such a big ego, they can't ever see outside of themselves. Like, bro, you fell off. And I think we have to appreciate and call out what it is, bro. Fell off. And sometimes people can handle it, and some artists, they can't handle it. And I think that Soulja Boy is one of these artists where he's in the middle, where it seems like he's in a good position one day, and then the next day he just is doing something completely erratic, man. Everyone remembers when he did the I Did It First thing for months and months and months. I got tired of it. But It's that he has these little sprinkles of realness and truth and where he is as a person that keep people locked in and tapped into what he does. And sometimes I wish we didn't keep up with Soulja Boy, man, because every time we lock in or hear something new with Soulja Boy, it's never anything positive. It's never anything about him doing something of use. This man Soulja Boy just continues to just be doing nothing, bruh. And I feel like if we're gonna keep giving our time to it, Soulja Boy better start paying us, man, because he's just dissing Metro for basically no reason. And to me, that's just OD, dog. I don't see the point, man. I don't see the point. And overall, it just makes no sense to me. ClowdyWorld, and I just want to know your thoughts overall, man, because when I think about who as a whole Soulja Boy, Metro Boom, and all these people are, I always wonder, like, bro, at the end of the day, like, what's gonna change, bro? If one person does one thing or another thing, bro, like, what's gonna change, bro? Nothing's gonna change. And I think that's something that we need to all come as a whole and realize that Soulja Boy doesn't want to change the way he moves. Soulja Boy doesn't want to change the way he acts. Soulja Boy is just Soulja Boy, man. And sometimes people can't appreciate that with an artist. And I think that bigger than appreciate, maybe we should just respect and understand that these people are just human beings. Because when people look at these people like idols or whatever, it's clear that they have a certain feeling to it where they feel like, oh, this person should act a certain way or do a certain thing. And it's sad to say, bro, but in the real world, these people aren't that nice. They're not these good-natured people that you think they are. They're not these type of people that do this or that because they want to. Like, this is a job for them. Like, they don't do this because they want to. Like, this is a literal job for them, bro. And some people, they can make it a bigger thing where they actually appreciate and enjoy what they're doing for a long time. Like people like Kanye, Pharrell, even, you know, certain artists like Bun B, even artists that, you know, just, you know, Nas, like the list goes on, bro. But for every one or two artists that can be appreciated and respected for how they handle themselves and their legacy, there's 20 other artists that just continue to show that sometimes certain people just shouldn't have been given fame. And, you know, it's not to say that people aren't deserving of things, because deserving and things like that become deeper than factual. That's emotional, that's moral. But I think we should really wonder, where as a whole are we trying to go with things anymore? Because what's Soulja Boy gonna do, man? In the bigger picture, what is he really gonna do? And then you have people like 21 Savage that chimed in saying, what are you gonna do, man? Like, they're checking his gangster, they testing what he's on, because it just seems like this man Soulja Boy just got energy for everybody else, man, but for handling his own problems and how he, you know, handles his own situations as a grown adult in real life. We ain't forgot about what happened with that child that he had, man, with that woman, man. He's not, I ain't gonna ever look at him the same after that. But ClowdyWorld, let me know y'all thoughts. How y'all feel about Soulja Boy's antics and what he thinks and, you know, what he's doing overall as a whole. ClowdyWorld, we gone.
Oh,